Hey there, tech enthusiasts and armchair admirals, have you ever wondered what lurks beneath the waves? No, not giant squids or singing mermaids, although those would be pretty cool too. I'm talking about the silent predators of the deep, the technological marvels that are modern naval submarines. These aren't your granddad's underwater boats, folks. We're going on a deep dive, pun very much intended, into the world of these underwater warriors. Buckle up as we explore the cutting-edge tech that makes these subaquatic stealth machines so formidable. Get ready to be amazed by the sheer engineering genius and strategic brilliance that goes into these underwater behemoths. From stealth technology that would make a ninja jealous to nuclear-powered engines that seem straight out of science fiction, we're uncovering it all. So whether you're a tech geek, a history buff, or just someone who loves a good dose of awe-inspiring machinery, this one's for you. Get ready to submerge yourself in the fascinating world of naval submarines. Now you might be thinking, submarines, aren't those a bit old school? Well, think again. These underwater behemoths are more important than ever in today's world. Acting as silent guardians of the deep, they're the ultimate deterrent, lurking unseen beneath the waves, always ready to defend their nations from threats above and below the surface. But their role goes way beyond just defense. These underwater marvels are vital for intelligence gathering, special operations, and even launching surprise attacks when needed. Talk about a versatile weapon. They're like the Swiss Army knives of the sea, equipped to handle a whole range of missions. From patrolling vast stretches of ocean to conducting covert surveillance, these underwater warriors are the unsung heroes of modern naval warfare. So if you thought submarines were just relics of the past, think again. They're more relevant and technologically advanced than ever before, playing a crucial role in global military strategy. Get ready to be amazed as we delve deeper into the fascinating world of naval submarines and uncover the secrets of their enduring power. Trust me, you won't want to miss this deep dive into the depths of modern naval technology. Alright, before we dive into the super advanced tech of today's submarines, let's take a quick trip down memory lane. Believe it or not, the concept of underwater vessels has been around for centuries. Early attempts were, shall we say, a bit less sophisticated than what we have now. Imagine wooden contraptions powered by hand-cranked propellers. One of the earliest submarine designs dates back to the 16th century, but it wasn't until the 19th century that things really started to get going. The American Civil War saw the first submarine combat, with the Confederate submarine H.L. Hunley making history, though not without tragedy. Talk about a baptism by fire. These early submarines were far from the sleek, stealthy machines we know today. They were cramped, dangerous, and prone to, well, sinking. But hey, you gotta start somewhere, right? These pioneers paved the way for the technological marvels that would follow. So, next time you see a modern submarine, spare a thought for those early underwater adventurers who dared to dream of conquering the deep. Now fast forward to the early 20th century and things start to get really interesting. World War I saw a massive leap in submarine technology, with Germany's U-boats emerging as a formidable force. These submarines were bigger, faster, and more heavily armed than their predecessors, striking fear into the hearts of enemy navies. This era also saw the introduction of diesel-electric propulsion, a game-changer that allowed submarines to stay submerged for longer periods. No more constantly surfacing for air like a gasping goldfish. This development was crucial in shaping the modern submarine's ability to operate stealthily for extended durations. But the real revolution came with the advent of sonar, or sound navigation and ranging. Suddenly submarines could see in the dark depths of the ocean using sound waves. This technology was a game-changer, allowing submarines to detect enemy vessels and underwater obstacles with unprecedented accuracy. Talk about leveling the playing field. Sonar transformed underwater warfare, paving the way for the sophisticated sensor systems used in modern submarines. Section 3. Bigger, bolder, deeper. Now let's talk about the post-World War II era, where things took another dramatic turn. The Cold War brought about a whole new level of submarine development, driven by an arms race between the superpowers. Submarines became bigger, bolder, and capable of diving deeper than ever before. And then came the nuclear age, which revolutionized submarine technology forever. Nuclear propulsion meant submarines could stay submerged for months, even years, without refueling. Imagine the possibilities. They were no longer limited by their fuel reserves and could travel vast distances at incredible speeds, making them truly global players in naval warfare. This era also saw the development of ballistic missile submarines, capable of launching nuclear missiles from underwater. Talk about a deterrent. These underwater behemoths became a cornerstone of nuclear deterrence strategies, ensuring that any aggression would be met with overwhelming force. The stakes had never been higher, and submarine technology rose to the challenge, forever changing the face of naval warfare. Alright folks, let's talk stealth. Imagine this. You're playing hide and seek, but you're underwater, and the seeker has sonar. Sounds tricky, right? Well, that's the challenge naval engineers face every day when designing stealth submarines. The name of the game is to make these underwater behemoths as invisible as possible, like whispers in the deep. Stealth technology is all about minimizing a submarine's acoustic, magnetic, and visual signatures. Think of it like this. Every object leaves a trace, a footprint if you will. Stealth technology aims to erase those footprints, making the submarine practically disappear from enemy sensors. It's like teaching an elephant to tiptoe through a library. No easy feat. One way engineers achieve this is by using special anechoic coatings on the submarine's hull. These coatings are like sound-absorbing tiles in a recording studio, designed to muffle the submarine's noise and scatter sonar waves. It's like wrapping a drum kit in pillows. You might still hear a faint thump, but it's nothing compared to the original roar. Speaking of noise, did you know that even the quietest of submarines still makes some sound? It's true. Everything from the engines to the crew moving around creates vibrations that can be picked up by enemy sonar. That's why reducing a submarine's acoustic signature is absolutely crucial for stealth. Think of it like this. Every piece of machinery on board a submarine is like a musician in an orchestra. If even one instrument is out of tune, the entire symphony is ruined. Engineers go to extraordinary lengths to isolate and dampen every single noise source on a submarine, from the whirring of pumps to the hum of electrical systems. They even use special rubber mounts for machinery, kind of like those fancy noise-canceling headphones you have, but on a much larger scale. These mounts absorb vibrations and prevent them from traveling through the submarine's hull and into the water. It's all about creating a symphony of silence where every component plays its part in maintaining the submarine's acoustic stealth. Section 3. The Invisibility Cloak. Now let's talk about the invisibility cloak of submarine stealth, minimizing its magnetic signature. You see, every metal object, especially a large hunk of steel like a submarine, has a magnetic field. This field can be detected by sensitive magnetometers, basically magnetic detectors, used by enemy ships and aircraft. To counter this, submarines employ a clever trick called degaussing. It involves running electrical currents through special coils wrapped around the submarine's hull. These currents create a counteracting magnetic field that neutralizes the submarine's own magnetic signature, making it much harder to detect. Imagine trying to find a needle in a haystack, but the needle has somehow become invisible to metal detectors. That's essentially what degaussing does for submarines. It renders them practically invisible to magnetic sensors. It's like giving the submarine a magical invisibility cloak, allowing it to slip past enemy defenses undetected. Alright folks, we've talked about stealth, but what about the brains behind the operation? Modern submarines are jam-packed with more computing power than you can shake a stick at. We're talking cutting-edge artificial intelligence, or AI for short, that helps these underwater behemoths navigate, analyze data, and even make tactical decisions. Think of it like this. The submarine's AI is like having a super smart co-pilot, constantly crunching numbers, monitoring systems, and providing the human crew with real-time insights. This frees up the sailors to focus on the bigger picture strategy, decision-making, and of course, the occasional game of cards to pass the time. But it's not just about number crunching. AI is also revolutionizing how submarines perceive and interact with their environment. Advanced algorithms can analyze sonar data with incredible precision, identifying potential threats, mapping the ocean floor, and even predicting enemy movements. It's like giving the submarine a sixth sense, an intuitive understanding of the underwater battlefield. Now let's talk about the heart of a modern submarine, its propulsion system. And when it comes to power, nothing beats nuclear energy. That's right, many of today's most advanced submarines are powered by onboard nuclear reactors, making them virtually limitless in terms of range and endurance. Imagine having a car that never needs refueling. Ever. You could drive around the world without stopping, no gas stations, no range anxiety. That's the kind of freedom nuclear propulsion gives to submarines. They can stay submerged for months, even years, without needing to surface for refueling, making them true masters of the deep. But it's not just about endurance. Nuclear reactors provide an immense amount of power, allowing submarines to achieve impressive speeds, even underwater. We're talking speeds that would make some surface ships jealous. This combination of speed, endurance, and stealth makes nuclear-powered submarines a force to be reckoned with. Alright, we've talked about brains and brawn, but what about senses? Submarines operate in a world of darkness and silence, where seeing and hearing are crucial for survival. That's where sonar comes in, the eyes and ears of the deep. Sonar, short for sound navigation and ranging, is like a super-powered echolocation system. Submarines emit sound waves that travel through the water, bouncing off objects and returning to the submarine's sensors. By analyzing these echoes, the sonar system can create a detailed picture of the surrounding environment, even in complete darkness. But it's not just about detecting objects. Modern sonar systems are incredibly sophisticated, capable of distinguishing between different types of vessels, identifying underwater terrain, and even detecting changes in water temperature and salinity. It's like giving the submarine X-ray vision, allowing it to see through the ocean's depths with remarkable clarity. Now let's talk about the business end of things, weapons systems. Modern submarines are no strangers to firepower, equipped with a variety of weapons designed to neutralize threats both above and below the surface. From torpedoes to missiles, these underwater arsenals pack a serious punch. Imagine a torpedo, a self-propelled underwater missile, capable of tracking and engaging enemy vessels with pinpoint accuracy. These high-tech weapons are like underwater heat-seeking missiles, homing in on their targets with deadly precision, delivering a knockout blow before the enemy even knows what hit them. But it's not just about brute force. Modern submarines also carry a variety of other weapons, including mines and cruise missiles, providing them with a versatile arsenal to handle a wide range of missions. From disabling enemy ships to launching precision strikes on land targets, these underwater warriors are ready for anything. Now, let's meet some of these underwater titans in the flesh, shall we? First up, we have the pride of the United States Navy, the Virginia-class submarines. These bad boys are like the stealth bombers of the underwater world, sleek, silent, and armed to the teeth. Imagine a submarine longer than a football field, packed with enough firepower to make a small country nervous. That's the Virginia-class for you. They're equipped with Tomahawk cruise missiles that can strike targets over 1,000 miles away, as well as torpedoes for close-quarters combat. Talk about a force to be reckoned with. But it's not just about raw power. The Virginia-class is also incredibly versatile. They can deploy special forces units, conduct surveillance missions, and even launch underwater drones for reconnaissance. It's like having a Swiss Army knife the size of a school bus, ready for anything. Next, we travel across the pond to meet the United Kingdom's Astute-class submarines. These underwater marvels are like the guardian angels of the deep, silently patrolling the world's oceans, always ready to defend their allies. The Astute class is known for its advanced sonar capabilities. Imagine having ears so sensitive that you could hear a whisper from miles away, even underwater. That's the kind of acoustic advantage the Astute class possesses. They can detect enemy vessels, track underwater movements, and even listen in on conversations from afar. But it's not just about eavesdropping. The Astute class is also equipped with a potent arsenal of Spearfish torpedoes and Tomahawk cruise missiles capable of engaging both surface and underwater targets with deadly precision. They're like the silent guardians of the deep, always watching, always listening, always ready to defend. Now, let's head east to the chilly waters of the Arctic, where we encounter the Russian Navy's Yasen-class submarines. These underwater predators are like the silent sharks of the Northern Fleet, feared for their stealth and firepower. The Yasen class is designed to be exceptionally quiet, even quieter than some of their Western counterparts. Imagine a submarine so silent that it could sneak up on a school of shrimp without making a sound. That's the level of acoustic stealth the Yasen class aims to achieve. And they're not just quiet, they're also armed to the gills. The Yasen class boasts a formidable array of weapons, including supersonic anti-ship missiles that can outrun even the fastest warships. They also carry land attack cruise missiles, giving them the ability to strike targets deep within enemy territory. Talk about a strategic game changer. Alright, we've seen the tech, met the titans. But how are these underwater marvels actually used in defense operations? Well, imagine this, a silent guardian, lurking beneath the waves, unseen, unheard, but always watching. That's the power of submarines in defense. They're like the ghosts of the ocean, patrolling vast stretches of water, acting as the first line of defense against enemy incursions. Their stealth makes them incredibly difficult to detect, allowing them to monitor enemy movements, gather intelligence, and even deter aggression simply by their presence. Think of it like this. You wouldn't want to pick a fight with someone you know is watching your every move, right? That's the psychological advantage submarines bring to the table. Their very existence creates uncertainty and doubt in the minds of adversaries, making them think twice before making any rash moves. But it's not just about deterrence. Submarines also provide a crucial advantage in actual combat situations. Their ability to operate submerged gives them a significant tactical edge, allowing them to launch surprise attacks, evade enemy defenses, and control vital sea lanes. Imagine a fleet of warships sailing along, completely unaware of the danger lurking beneath the surface. Suddenly, out of nowhere, a submarine launches a volley of torpedoes, crippling the enemy fleet before they even know what hit them. That's the element of surprise submarines excel at. And it's not just about offensive capabilities. Submarines can also be used to protect friendly ships, acting as underwater escorts that can intercept enemy torpedoes or submarines. They're like the Secret Service agents of the sea, always one step ahead, always ready to defend their charges from unseen threats. We've journeyed through the evolution of naval submarines, from their humble beginnings to the technological marvels they are today. But what does the future hold for these underwater warriors? Well, hold on tight, because the future of submarine tech is about to get even more mind-blowing. Imagine submarines diving deeper than ever before, exploring the uncharted depths of the ocean with ease. We're talking about submarines constructed from advanced materials, capable of withstanding immense pressure, venturing into the abyssal plains where no human has gone before. It's like sending astronauts into space, but underwater. And it's not just about depth. The future promises even smarter submarines equipped with advanced AI that can anticipate threats, make autonomous decisions, and even learn from past experiences. We're talking about submarines that can think for themselves, reacting to changing situations with lightning-fast reflexes, outmaneuvering and outsmarting any adversary. But here's where things get really interesting. The future of submarine tech might not even involve humans at all. That's right, unmanned underwater vehicles, or UUVs for short, are poised to revolutionize naval warfare. Imagine fleets of autonomous submarines controlled remotely, patrolling the oceans 24/7, tirelessly guarding against threats, conducting reconnaissance missions, and even launching attacks without putting a single human life at risk. It's like something out of a science fiction movie, but it's becoming a reality. These UUVs will be smaller, more agile, and even stealthier than their manned counterparts, able to penetrate enemy defenses with ease. They'll be the silent sentinels of the future, constantly monitoring the underwater domain, providing invaluable intelligence, and acting as a deterrent against any potential aggression.